me, Rhea Peterson. Welcome back to my channel. Today is the first day that I am decorating for Christmas. I'm so excited. We are going to be tackling my kitchen. We're gonna get things cleaned up. We're gonna put out holiday decorations. I am spreading it out this year. I'm just doing certain areas of my house at different times instead of trying to do like one floor one day and one floor another day. I'm spreading it out. I want it to be holiday cheer every day for as long as humanly possible, and I am going to share that all with you. We're gonna start in the kitchen. I'm going to make it a magical wonderland where everybody's happy to be, and I'm really excited. This is decaf. So we are going to clean up the kitchen. I just started my crock pot. I need to clean up that mess, and I don't want to decorate in a messy kitchen. We're also going to bake cookies and set up my kids' hot chocolate bar this year, which is going to be in waves because I couldn't find any candy canes. I haven't been able to find candy canes yet. It is very early November. So it's gonna be a candy cane-less hot chocolate bar this time, but when we restock it later, we can add all the candy canes because they'll eventually show up. I think it's weird that I couldn't find candy canes though. It is Oregon. I feel like Oregon always gets everything last. I know that in the United States, technically Thanksgiving is happening, and I do have my turkey mug in the cabinet waiting for that day. But also, one of you lovely friends from Australia said that you don't have any holiday between Halloween and Christmas, so the day after Halloween, it's Christmas. So I would just love to be an honorary Australian calendar observer. In this moment, I will do Thanksgiving. But that's what's happening. If you need an excuse, just say in Australia, they decorate right after Halloween. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you're new here, I'm so glad that you found me. I hope that you will all stick around. There's going to be quite a bit of holiday content from now on through Christmas. So I hope you'll stick around for that. And otherwise, after that, it'll be like back to business where we have to clean up everything because it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. Let's not waste any more time. I'm too excited. Let's get started. Oh, subscribe if you're not. Did I ask you to do that already? This is a lot today. I'm really excited. I hope you stay. Oh, Rhea. Okay, let's go. Let's get started. You excited, Harley? Woo! Okay, so we are going to get the dishes loaded into the dishwasher and then just wipe off all the counters, including the stove, which is a little dirty, but the cleanup shouldn't take too long, and I will save like sweeping up the floors until we're done putting the decorations down, or up, putting the decorations up, because you know there's going to be glitter and faux pine needles just everywhere. But quickly, I wanna get the dishes done, wipe everything down. I'm excited.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas.
Well, it is time for the changing of the fragrances. I am going to be swapping out my sprays for the more holiday scents. I love this apple cider one. It is my favorite for fall, but I did just get gingerbread. It does smell really good. And we are going to be using this to help us get even more into the holiday spirit. And then I am also switching out my soap. I forgot to get like a new Christmas one, but I had a little bit of Snowdrop left from last winter. So we're gonna put that one out as well.
The snowdrop one smells really, really good. But I'm gonna keep getting things wiped down. We just need to wipe down the counters, clean off the stove a little bit, and then we can start decorating.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh.
I don't have any holiday candles like these big ones, but I do still have just a little bit left of one of my favorites. This is a shop, I get these on Etsy, Wax and Wool. They make just the most delicious candles. This one's Christmas Market. I was burning it before I got my candle warmer, but I'm gonna put it in the candle warmer. Oh, it smells like Christmas. Oh, I love it. So we're gonna hope that the candle warmer here can handle it. I think it can. This is a good candle.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire, chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
Well, I also like to change out the cookbook that sits out during the seasons, and I thought that the book with milk and cookies on the front would fit. The Cookies and Cups lady, I follow her on Instagram. She has some of the best recipes ever, and I love her cookbook. But I'm gonna get the stove cleaned off. I like to do the little vacuum here to get the crumbs off a little bit faster, and it means fewer on the floor. Definitely a game changer, that tiny little vacuum. It is so helpful, and it's especially helpful when I'm putting out decorations and I get glitter everywhere. Although I'm not one for lots of things with glitter, so it's not gonna be a problem really, but you can't avoid Christmas without a little bit of glitter. So let's keep wiping things down. Let me know down in the comments if you like to decorate early for Christmas, if you decorate later. I used to be like a December 1st person, but as my kids have gotten older and things have just gotten more magical for them, I've definitely just also fed off that excitement, and now I just can't wait to decorate right after Halloween.
Okay, so our quick little kitchen tidy is done. I have pulled out all of Christmas. It is quite the mess over there, but I have found a number of the things that I want to put in the kitchen. But I want to start with above the cabinets. We are going to put garland up there and some lights that work via remote, thankfully. It's one of my favorite parts of the kitchen at Christmas time. So let's do the garland first, and then maybe we'll take a break and make some cookies. And while they are baking, we will put out all the fun kitchen decorations. Oh, that candle, I can smell it. Oh, it smells so good.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play.
These lights come with a bunch of different settings, and they also come with a remote, which is really nice, and the remote will turn all of them on. I'm gonna stick this up here, and it's just these little LED lights. I love them, and they're so long.
The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year.
Should we test them? Oh, it's so fun.
Where the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fires.
Okay, here are my ingredients for my chocolate chip cookies. I could make these in my sleep. I'm gonna whip these up really fast, get them in the oven, and then we're going to start placing some other items. I do want to keep it relatively simple here in the kitchen just because, especially with all the projects that come home over the holidays and everything, that and just a lot of clutter gets overwhelming. I do want to keep it simple but still give it like that Christmassy feel. So I'm gonna stick to my normal places and just change things out for more of that Christmas vibe, but it's gonna be that much better because the house is gonna smell like fresh baked cookies and I'm gonna get to eat one and I'm very excited. Oh, the oven's ready. Okay, let's make the cookie dough.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times we'll be chillin' and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the January. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
Well, I've been making this cookie recipe for 15 years now. I've adapted it into my own from a cookbook that Connor and I got for a wedding gift. And it has just been my go-to recipe forever. It's just a basic chocolate chip cookie, but it's the one that I have memorized. It's probably nothing special. It might even be the one on the back of the Nestle Toll House. I have no idea, but the cookies are going into the oven. We are going to let them bake, and I'm going to set out the decorations that I'm going to be using and show you what we're working with.
All the windows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the January. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas.
Okay, so these are some of, but not limited to, the decorations that I'm gonna put out in the kitchen. Like I said, I wanna keep it minimal. I have tons of things to choose from, but these were just kind of the things I was thinking. I'm gonna focus a lot on the kitchen. I did forget something. There we go, I forgot this. I have more trees than this, but these are the ones that I felt would go well in the kitchen and in this dining area. Connor got some plants for work and he forgot to take them, so I'm gonna hold off on those two shelves. I'll do those later and show them to you. But the rest of this stuff, we are just gonna kind of put out on the counters and in the centerpiece here. Not a lot of new stuff. I did get this in the dollar spot at Target, and they're technically like measuring cups, and sturdy. I dropped this like just a minute ago, and it didn't break. So I don't know if I would use it to measure actual food, but it's really fun. And then I also got this for this year's hot chocolate bar. I thought it would be fun to put all of the mix-ins on here. And this was a Hearth and Hand that came out this year that I just loved for the island. Other than that, we grabbed a few lanterns from IKEA and their Christmas stuff. This is really cool. It has a metal feel to it. So I was going to incorporate those, but otherwise, I'm sure I have garland and stuff that I forgot to get out, but this is just kind of the main idea here, and we're gonna go with what we've got here.
The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas, when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention, giving you a smile, I can seem to look away. I might be crazy, but I think you feel it too, like a vibration right between us with a beautiful tune.
Simply swapping out a tray or a pedestal can give a room a completely different feel, and that is what I'm leaning into. Just simply swapping out my tray and this pedestal here has given the kitchen just that extra Christmas feel without it being too cluttered. I know some people like lots of stuff out, but I'm definitely a minimalist when it comes to decor, and just having these subtle little hints of Christmas are just perfect.
Really fast, I don't know what to do. Could we fall in love in this winter wonderland?
Okay, so our cookies are done. I am going to work on the hot chocolate bar. I do this every year now and it's really, really fun. My kids are obsessed with hot chocolate, especially Alice. She absolutely loves it. And so I like at Christmas time, like to make a hot chocolate bar just to make things more fun. It is gonna be really cold here in Oregon this year, so I feel like we're gonna use a lot of hot chocolate anyways. And so we're just getting a head start. Alice was already really excited this morning about having hot chocolate, which makes this even more exciting to surprise her with. But I like to use this little guy. I got this on Amazon. I'll link everything that I can. But it's really handy. And what I'm gonna do is put just little goodies in there to mix into the hot chocolate. Like I said, I can't get candy canes yet, but it's fine. I have some other fun things that I'm gonna add to the center of the island as well as our little like after school treat thing anyways. But we're gonna put the hot chocolate bar together and put our little treats in there, and it's gonna be so much fun. Okay, for our treats, I'm gonna do sprinkles. These were left over from last year. I have crushed candy canes. So we're gonna put those in, and then I was gonna do butterscotch chips and white chips. We have whipped cream in the fridge and syrups and stuff too that the kids could use if they want, but I thought these would just be fun little add-ins to just make it that much more festive. So I was just feeling like I needed a little bit more in the corner over by the sink, and I remembered what I did for the 4th of July with a bunch of ribbon. And I love the idea of using ribbons to kind of tie your color schemes together, because I love putting ribbon on the Christmas tree as the accent color downstairs. And this year I was really fixated on this color for Christmas. So it's one of the primary ribbon colors that I'm planning on putting on our Christmas tree, but I thought I could tie things in because I have a lot of the earthy brown colors going on right now. And I remembered last year's colors for the tree were this cream and minty green color. So I dug these out, and I think I'm gonna just tie the ribbon and have it cascade down the side again like I did for the 4th of July, if you saw that video. But then this will just go sit back there, and then I think I'll try to use the ribbons and maybe a few other places just to kind of tie that all in, because we're gonna hit the living room next, and I've got like a earthy, creamy, orangey brown vision in my head. We'll see if it pans out, but let's do this.
Feeling alone, kinda misty, waiting now for you to come. It's cold.
Well, I feel that the ribbons just add that little bit extra to this ginger jar and just that back corner in general. The only color that I feel might be missing is a little bit of red, so I might add some red ribbon on a later day, but I just love how this turned out. It's just a simple little thing to tie some ribbon around a jar, but it just gives it that just extra little bit and ties all of the colors together.
I wanna hear, and the stars up above are smiling.
Okay, so here is what we have left. I just have the kitchen table. It did occur to me that I could just move Connor's plants. Duh. And then the center island and just putting out our treats. I think what I would like to do is move these games into a different tray that I have and put these trees in the center of the table. I do have a table runner that I can use to kind of bring in a little bit of a brighter color. And then I think I might split these houses, do these on the island, and then I thought these would be fun up on the circles. I have some tree picks that I thought might look pretty in the background as like greenery with these up there on that shelf. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let's do the table and get that done. I think these trees in this are gonna look really pretty.
When they see you holding me so near, I see snowflakes.
Well, we've been having games out on the kitchen table now for a while, and it has been really fun. The kids will just start playing games together, and especially coming into the holiday season, there's lots of school breaks and everything, so it's just nice to have things out. So if they're bored and we don't necessarily want them using screens, we can just say, hey, grab a game from the game tray and play a little something together. And it's just been really nice. It's a simple thing having just these smaller games out, but it is fun. And honestly, a lot of these games have been stocking stuffers from previous years. So it's definitely a tray that gets rotated and replenished every year. I grabbed this runner and it is just the right color. It's nice and bright and it ties really well with all of the brighter trees that I have left. I've been collecting these trees over the years. A lot of them are Target dollar spot trees, and they're one of my favorite Christmas decorations. I am obsessed with all of the trees.
Tell me again with a whisper, little things that I wanna hear, and the stars up above, they are shining with love, listening to this song playing on, listening to this song.
Well, I do want to vacuum up all of the crumbs before I put on the finishing touches on the center island. But before that, I do want to get these wreaths here. I'm just using that ribbon that I was excited about, and I'm just going to do a simple bow and have these wreaths hang off the back of the stools. It looks so cute, and I just love how it adds just that little bit extra to the kitchen, but it's still really simple.
Just like that, if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. And oh, this time of year, we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the
Well, I couldn't decide if I wanted to put a wreath above the stove this year, and I'm just going to wait and see how I feel. Everything seemed to be nice, and I didn't want to overdo it in the kitchen. So I'm going to hold off on that. But now we are going to just do our last little thing and put out our treats. I started doing this for Halloween, and it's just been really fun. It's been a good motivator for the kids after school to like unpack their stuff and get their homework done. To just have these little treats here that they can be excited for after. The cookies turned out perfect. They were delicious, and it's just fun to have these extra little things. And what's more Christmas than a chocolate chip cookie? So I've got chocolate chip cookies, these Hershey Kisses, and then I got a few pirouettes, and we are going to just set them right in the middle here. And it's just my favorite thing to put on the island right now.
Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents. But it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one...
Well, my friends, that is everything that I have for you. It has been so fun just putting out the decorations and getting into that holiday spirit. I am putting out my Christmas towels and just enjoying every day with my kids and their excitement for the holidays. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this gave you some ideas for simple things that you can do to kind of bring that holiday feel into your home. I am so happy with how everything turned out. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you're not already, consider subscribing to the channel. Continue to hang out, and I will see you next time. Bye.
And I claim